Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I'm here to do a full face of new makeup with using samples and just new makeup that I've purchased recently. I like to get samples from websites. I follow quite a few websites that notify you when certain brands or companies are giving away samples, and so I thought, let me just incorporate that in another video because I don't have a full face to be able to do a full face of samples or minis. So everything that I use I will mention along the way. You know, if it's a new item, if it's a freebie, if it's a sample, you get the point. So we're starting off with primer, and I have two different primers that I'm just not sure which one I want to use. So I have the first item, which is like a freebie, which was the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, or a purchase product, which is the number 17 Matte Base Perfector Oil Control Primer. Ugh. So I actually got this part of a little set that Boots were giving away. I think if you spend more than £20 or something, you got a little box that had a couple of goodies in there. I don't have anything else part of, actually I think I have one item that I'll show you later which was part of that set, but it came with a lip gloss and mascara and stuff like that. So I think I might use this today because this I might just use in another video in the future. But yeah, I've never used this before and everyone has said it's really good, and I do get quite oily. I'm quite oily today, so I'm hoping that it will give me something. And I know that this is quite well known with Maybelline, so I will just see how much what it does. And this is a clear one, so let's hope it does something. So yeah, it's just a standard primer, and I do quite like Maybelline. I've been using quite a lot of their products recently. I think a month or two, a couple of months ago, I did a full face of Maybelline because they've been a brand that I've always been kind of intrigued about, and I've never kind of gotten as much as I can, but now I have, and I do think they're pretty good. So this is very slippery. So this is a raise for smoother looking skin, use alone or under makeup. So I mean, it's looking fine. I mean, it's got a very tacky feel to it, so I do quite like that. We'll see how it fits with my foundation. So I just paused because I just realised I didn't bring my mirror with me. So when it comes to foundation, I have a purchase item. So this is the Technic Sculpt and Define. I got this from my local Wilkinsons yesterday. I think it was about £4.50, I think. And because I didn't have a new foundation, I was looking for one, and around my area there's not many kind of shops that do a lot of makeup. So when I found this, I was like, I need to try this. So this is the matte finish foundation in the shade Ivory. The shade selection is not very good. I think there was about 5 or 6 shades. I mean, I don't know if that's just for where I was. Maybe online, Technic, I know, have their own website, so maybe check that out. So I think this might be a dupe for Too Faced because the bottle looks quite similar, and also you look at the doe foot and it looks like their Born This Way foundation. If it's like that, I have no idea. I don't actually own that foundation. I do own, well, I used to own the concealer, which I absolutely loved. I think it was a fantastic concealer. I might have to repurchase it in the future. But this, I don't know, this was the second shade. There was, I think, Porcelain, but that was really, really light. So I'm gonna see how this works. If it's too deep for me, then I apologize because I couldn't sample it. But I'm actually using this tool that I got from Shein. So I used to loving these type of brushes back in the day because before I kind of fell in love with sponges, I used to use brushes quite a lot. And I know that this is quite small, but I really like the way that these kind of spread over my face, the kind of coverage it gives me. This shade is okay. I don't think it's going to be crazy full coverage because as you can see, I have very pigmented skin, red skin. So I don't think this is full coverage by any means, but we will see what it does. I think it's a bit too peach tone for me. but let's just see how it works on kind of just with the primer and just everything else. If it's rubbish, then I'll probably get rid of it, because I don't know, it doesn't seem to be doing much for me right now. I only put on a little bit, but because I know this is meant to be for like maybe contouring and stuff, but I don't really contour that much, so I kind of just wanted to see how this would work. And I think this only cost me, I would say, like £2 from Shein. Like, I've ordered quite like a few times from them, and I thought I would pick that up. I think that even might have been like £1, if that, because I just wanted to see what their tools were like. And of course it could be absolutely rubbish or it could be really good, but I thought I would just see. But this is okay. I mean, it's giving me, it's like it's going along my face, so it's not like, and it is really soft as well. So if you want to try something out like this, it's quite decent. Coverage wise for the foundation, not amazing. I know it says ivory, but it's kind of come off quite tan like. It's difficult. I mean, I've got weird lighting right now, like it's kind of nice outside but a bit gloomy at the same time. I don't know, what do you think? Yeah, okay, we'll just, it's coming a little bit orange. I think it might be oxidizing slightly on me, but let's just move on. Nothing, I mean, not much else can really be said. So let's go on to powder, and I have the number 17 Ultimate Look Finishing Powder. I actually recently purchased this, like not when I did my initial review of number 17, because I thought at the time I don't need to like test out a setting powder because I have so many setting powders, but because this brand is pretty affordable, I'm so sorry the lighting is it's getting a bit gloomy out there, because the brand itself is very affordable. Like, I think that primer I showed you guys was about £3, and I think this is like £2. And so far number 17 has been really great. Like, everything I've tried has been really good. Like, I've not had any issues with anything, and that's why I thought I wanted to try this in the shade 050. I think it's just like one of the lightest shades, and so far we're looking okay. So let's go on to a blush. I can't even talk right now. So I picked up, this is an older product, but I purchased it the other day. This is the Wet n Wild Hello Halo blush lighter in the shade Highlight Bling. So I'm actually going to use the blush today because I have a new highlighter that I want to show you guys. I got really excited about. It's a bit frustrating to actually open this because it's really, I don't know why it's so tough. There's no reason for it to be, but yeah. So the blush itself is quite shimmery. I actually want to swatch them because I want to see what it's like, because I am a really big fan of Wet n Wild's highlighters. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. And I was like, you know what, I want to try this. There was one of them that I've had in my wish list for ages on Beauty Bay. I think it was like Sex Glow or something, like After Sex Glow or something, but I saw this in my local Boots and they had like 20% off in Boots at the time, so I thought let's just pick this up. So I'm actually going to take the blush, and like I said, it's quite glowy, so it's got quite a luminous glow to it. So let's see how it looks on my skin. Oh, that's very nice. This is the kind of like blushes that I do really like, because there's blushes that have like glitter in them and stuff like that, and I'm not a big fan, but this has just got an actual glow to it. This is really nice. I do like this. I can't wait to use the highlighter. I will use that in another video. I just feel like today's video I will use the other blush, the other highlighter that I got. But this is so nice. Oh my god, I wish I bought this earlier. I think it just blends in really nicely in my skin. It doesn't pick up like too much of my pores. Like, I have very big pores and very kind of like odd skin because of my rosacea, but I feel like this is kind of giving me a nice glow. So let's go on to highlighter. And in my local TK Maxx, it can sometimes be quite rubbish, and sometimes I can find some absolute gems. And so I was in there yesterday and I found a Becca highlighter. I never thought I would actually find one there because everything there is just like the bare minimum. So I actually found the shade, where's the box? It's in the shade Moonstone, and I actually got this for £9.99. And I know that Becca have obviously closed down now, and this makeup is probably not the most like new, like if that makes any sense. Like it's not a new product, it probably have been out for a while, but I just really wanted to try it, and I actually swatched it yesterday. Let me swatch it again for you guys now, because I feel like it's a little bit powdery, but it's got quite a nice glow to it. So I just thought, like, let's try it today, because why the hell not? I don't know if I'm ever gonna find another Becca item, because I do have their foundation, I have one of their primers and liquid highlighters. I don't know if I've still got that, and it was nice. I'm just sad I discovered Becca really late into the game. Obviously they've closed down now. It's a bit difficult to see this highlighter because this blush is so glowy, but I so far think it's quite nice. It's got a bit of fallout in it, like it's kind of, as soon as I swish my brush in it, it just like separate, like goes crazy. But I do feel like it's quite nice. Let me see if I can just like top of my head, ooh, on my chin, which I never really do, but I thought let's just see what it's like because I'm testing out the highlighter. But it's given me a really nice glow today. I'm all about that. So obviously it's not the most recent product, but it's a product that I only picked up yesterday that I'm actually really happy that I've tried. So that's pretty good. So let's go on to eyeshadow, and I actually picked up an eyeshadow palette from Shein or She Glam. I've had this for about a month and I've just been waiting to purchase more things to actually use it, and I thought let's just use it in this video. So this is the Glam 101 palette. It's very reminiscent of my e.l.f. mini palettes, and that's probably why I picked it up, because obviously green is one of my favorite shades. Is there a proper name for this? It's the So Sublime, so lime basically, and then yeah, you've got your greens and you've got a brown tone. So I just thought let's use this today, because why the hell, I don't have a new eyeshadow palette to test out anyway. So let's start off with probably the green. We're gonna start with this green. There's no names, so I'm just gonna, like, you know, point and use. So let's see how this works. And I have actually ordered one of the new blushes by She Glam, which is part of their kind of picnic collection. I don't know, it came out quite recently, so I'm waiting for that to come. They do tend to take a while to turn up from She Glam, because I think they do come from China, and when I ordered this a while ago, it did take like a week or something, but that's not anything that's too bothering, because again, I was in absolutely no rush to use it. So when I finally did get it, I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. And that's when I picked up this little brush as well. But with the new blush, I only ordered that one thing because it was free shipping, and I was like, you know what, I don't need to buy anything else. I'm just gonna get that blush because I really wanted it. And as soon as it gets here, obviously I will show you guys and review it. But so far this green is okay. I've only tested out one other eyeshadow palette, which was me testing out like other She Glam makeup, and that palette was a bit disappointing. It was one of their Zodiac palettes, yeah, was it? Yeah. And it just, the pigmentation wasn't great. I do need to try it again, because I don't know, maybe I should have used a base on it, but maybe another time I will test it. So now I'm going to go in with the deep brown on the end, just ever so slightly, to kind of mood up this corner. Nothing too harsh, because I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to this kind of look. So I thought I would see if I can use as many, I probably will use all of the shadows, because especially with these small palettes, it's easier to do that. But if it's a massive palette, you're going to struggle to kind of use as many shadows as you can. And that's why I thought I'd buy this small one, because I think it was about £3.50 or £4. Of course, the quality is not like outstanding. It's just I don't know, just something nice to test out, I guess. But I don't think their shadows are like, wow. There's no wow factor to them, to be honest. So this has come out quite nice. I mean, it's blending in. It's kind of turned it into a bit of a khaki shade. But let's go on to the yellow. So that yellow is very bright. I'm gonna see how much of it I can use without it looking quite pastel-y. I'm gonna add that here, or if it's gonna come out at all. Let's see. Or make it look a bit dirty. That's what I'm kind of scared about, because if I blend it into the green, it probably won't come out as like nice. I don't know. It's not very pigmented. I might use a bigger brush. Let's see if I can use a bigger one. Okay. Try not to like go too heavy, but it's not coming out the most great, but we're just gonna keep on blending. Okay. Yeah. It's not like, obviously, I'm just saying the same thing again, but it's not crazy pigmented. It's a nice yellow in the pan, but I think on the eye it's not catching. I think I will have to, I don't know why I keep on forgetting to like bringing eyeshadow bases to actually use, but shouldn't have to. Like, I shouldn't have to want to get a shimmer to work only by, you know, adding a base. So let's go on to this green shimmer, because I think this one I will put in my inner corner, and I'm just going to use one of my brushes from Huda Beauty, and let's see if this helps, because this might add a bit more depth. Okay, that's nice. Just going to kind of go over that yellow slightly, because the yellow doesn't really bring much to the look. Okay, I'm going to blend that in. Okay, yeah, that shimmer's very nice. I mean, yeah, I haven't added any spray or anything to it, so this is obviously just working by itself. Okay. I mean, that's made the look much better for me. Okay. Right. That's pretty good. Okay, that's much better. So on my inner corner, I'm going to go in with that last kind of gold shade to see if it will add any pop. Yes, definitely has. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. Okay, so now moving on to the next bit. So the next freebie that I have to show you is this L'Oreal Matic super liner. So it's just a black eyeliner that I might just add into like my waterline, just to kind of on the bottom to kind of enhance just a little bit, because I haven't worn black eyeliner much these days. You know, when I was about 15, absolutely. But oh god, one never stops being an alternate gal, so I'm just gonna add it and just blend it out in a minute, because I think I might have gone a bit too harsh. I might add some of the green on there to help blend it out, because that line is just it's a bit much. So I'm gonna, this very small like cornered brush, I'm just gonna add it a bit. Okay, that's helped, because I don't want the black eyeliner to be too harsh. I'm just blending it. Oh yeah, if I didn't mention it, I've got it part of that little box that I got from Boots, so that's probably why I thought I would use it today. Now we're going on to mascara. So this is a sample that I got from MAC. So this is their new mascara, which everyone has been raving about, and I've been very intrigued. I haven't really used a lot of MAC throughout the years, because it's just very high end, and I think that they're not cruelty free. I need to check, because I don't know if they do still test on animals. I need to double check that, because obviously I want to use like cruelty free as much as possible. But I got this as a sample, and obviously I think I got it from the Boots website. You can apply for samples, so it's pretty handy. And yeah, it's just obviously like their normal new mascara, the Stack mascara. So I'm going to see how this works on my eyelashes. Normally most mascaras are not great for me, like just I don't get anything out of mascaras these days. But I thought I would, well, it's a sample, I'm not going to say no to like testing some makeup out. So this I've actually had for a few weeks, I think, because again I've not had a video to try it in. Oh, that mascara really smells. One issue that I do have with MAC as well, like I got a sample of their foundation, I'd say last year, and their foundation absolutely smells so bad. I had to like, once I was wearing it and I got a migraine and I had to like take the makeup off straight away because it was so bad. I don't think my senses are that heightened, like I'm not Spider-Woman or something where my senses are through the roof, but the foundation smell was beyond ridiculous. But this seems to be okay, like it's doing wonders on my lower lash line, like absolutely. I think the eyeliner messed up so much, but so we're looking good. So now I'm going to go onto the lips. So I'm actually quite excited about this. So lip liner, I actually got a new one from Technic because I don't really have many lip liners and I should probably start using them. This is in the shade Crimson. And then for lips, for lipstick, kind of, I have like some samples from Fenty. So it actually came like this. So again, on the Boots website, they always send emails saying, do you want to test a sample of blah, blah, blah? And of course I wanted to test this out because it's Fenty and it's part of their new lipstick. So you actually get Pose Queen, the MVP and Scholar Sister part of like a sample. So you kind of just have to like rip off the back and do it like this. So you get a little brush with it, which is probably like a one-time use, but I have a lip brush, so in the future when I try the other one. So today I'm going to try the middle one, which is called Your MVP. So I'm actually gonna just take it off, or the MVP, I think. So yeah, I'm just quite excited to see how this works. I'm actually going to obviously take these off as well. And I'm actually going to put on the lip liner first, and then I'll put on the lipstick on camera, so we just save a bit of time. Okay, so I've just lined my lips and made a mess, but yeah, I got into like this, so we're just going to test it out. It looks like it is quite like solid, so it's not like liquefied or anything, so I'm hoping it's going to work. So let's see how this goes, and I'm very excited because I've never tried Fenty lipsticks before. Obviously I've tried her liquid lipsticks, but not the kind of bullet ones. So let's see how this works. I know the lip liner might not be like 100%. This might take some time because this brush is tiny, but obviously when you buy the actual product you get to use the whole applicator as opposed to this mini brush. But it's really nice. It smells quite nice as well. Like, I've heard that these lipsticks are super nice. I need to try more from Fenty one day. That's so cute. This brush is annoying, but it's only because it's a sample, so that's fine. Okay. Right, I probably don't need to add any more. That's interesting because I've only used like the smallest amount, and then I've like barely used any of this. So altogether, let's take off this stupid hairband. Altogether, we're looking pretty good. I can smell that mascara on my eyes and it's starting to give me a headache, so I kind of think that MAC is not really for me to use. I think I might have to steer away from MAC in general. Maybe their lipsticks smell nice, so maybe I might pick up a lipstick in the future. Everything all together, I think the blush is probably my favorite. The highlighter is probably second. Eyeshadow palette okay. Foundation I think is okay. I mean, it's given me an okay coverage. I think it's kind of oxidized slightly, but again, that's beyond my control, and I think I look a bit crazy, but we're all good. Yeah, this is the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there, and I hope you guys are doing really, really well, and I hope you take care. See you in the next one.